Good morning, y'all. It is currently 10:49 a.m., February 18th, 2026, and I would like to tell you a little story about the dream that I had this morning. I tried to go to bed early last night. It was like 1 o'clock when I started laying down, but I ended up like doom scrolling on my phone, and then my dad called me around 1:40ish. So I didn't actually start going to sleep until around 2 o'clock. And I don't remember what time I woke up from this dream. I think that this was two different dreams, but I wrote it down as one because I couldn't remember for sure. So I didn't want to say it was two dreams if it wasn't actually. The first thing I remember, I'm at a family gathering. It's for some holiday. I don't know if it was for Christmas or Thanksgiving, but it was one of the two. And I'm pretty sure that it was, excuse me, I'm pretty sure it was for my dad's side of the family. Some people from my mom's side might have been there. Like, I vaguely remember my grandma, my mom's mom being there. But I remember more people from my dad's side. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm parked right in front of my backyard, and my mom let my dog out, so I'm getting distracted by watching Kojak. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's a holiday, family gathering. We're all in a home that I don't recognize. It's a house that I don't remember. Like, I don't have any memories from it. It might have been from my childhood. I don't know. And everybody is gathered in one room right now to bear witness to a presentation. It's like a family tradition in the context of the dream. It's being put on by certain people of the family. It's kind of like a play, is the way that I was thinking about it. And the only specific part that I remember is that it is now my older brother's turn to do his part. And he needed to use a chainsaw for something. Like, I remember my dad asking him, "You know how to use this chainsaw, son?" And I can't remember what my older brother said, but like, they were climbing up on this ladder to pull it down from like a cubby. It was like above a walkway, and I remember them telling me to like back up, and I'm like, I'm not scared of no chainsaw. So they go up into this cubby, like they climb this ladder, pull it out, and bring it down and set it down on the ground. And I remember thinking to myself, like, is this a brand new chainsaw? Because they're like working on it to try to set it up. Like, I was like, does this thing need oil? Like, it was like fresh out of the box. And yeah, he's trying to use it, but it doesn't seem like he knows how to, because it takes him and whoever else was doing it. Which, by the way, sorry if my voice sounds weird. I meant to mention that at the beginning. I missed a few days. Sorry, I'm trying not to get off topic, but I did miss a few days. I've been sick the last couple days, and it's really cold. So I'm going to try to make this quick because it is fucking, like, literally freezing out here in this car. And yeah, so if my voice sounds weird, I apologize. Anyway, they're having a rough time setting up this chainsaw. And so everybody else that was like watching is like, okay, whatever. They got bored and left, and they went to go eat or whatever. And I remember thinking, wow, that's really fucking rude that they just left because they couldn't figure out how to work the chainsaw. So that's the last thing I remember from that dream. But like I said, this might have been the same dream. I don't know for sure. They both have a through line of a chainsaw, which is weird. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot to write the chainsaw part down in my dream journal. But if I remember it, I'll try to say what it was when I get there. So the first thing that I remember from like the next thing, it's like a totally different dream scene. Like I said, I think this might have been a different dream. The next thing I remember, I'm at work, and I'm pretty sure that we're doing inventory. Yeah, I think we're doing inventory right now because it's not like a normal work setting. And I have shout out to Ethan and shout out to Matt. They're like in my group, and we are walking around in the receiving section right now. I don't remember what we were looking for, but oh yeah, and there was a third person that was with us, but I don't remember who it was. At some point they leave me in receiving. Like, I must have gotten distracted and they just like left to go do something else. I think they went on break. And it must have been receiving. Like, the room does not at all look like what the receiving section looks like in real life. But I remember being by the cold room, what we call the cold room. It's like these, it's not literally a room. It's just this like section that's walled off by curtains because there's like a cooler. It's like a heater. It's like an air conditioner pretty much. It's like an industrial like air conditioner on the ceiling to keep the material from getting hot in the summer. Like rubber material. Like when it gets hot, it gets stuck to itself. So we put it in what we call the cold room. I remember the cold room being there, and there was gaylords of plastic material. So that's how I know that we're in receiving in my brain. And yeah, I'm sitting on some sort of ledge. I don't remember what I was sitting on, but I was like near the floor. But I don't think I was sitting on the floor. You know what I mean? Like I was sitting on some kind of ledge. And I got distracted by my own reflection off of something. I don't remember what it was that my reflection was coming off of. Like, I might have been looking at my phone for all I know. I don't remember what it was. I just remember seeing my own reflection, and somehow the colors were inverted. So the colors were like all wonky. My face was blue. I remember my teeth. I was particularly, I don't know if fascinated is the right word, by my teeth. My teeth were black. They were like black. Like, look at yourself, inverted colors. That's pretty much what it was. And I'm not gonna subject you to the facial expressions that I was making. Most of all because my teeth are fucking disgusting. But like, I was like opening my mouth really wide and like spreading my lips out to see my teeth. And I don't think I had facial hair because I don't remember my facial hair getting in the way of my mouth. But I was just like staring at my reflection with my mouth way more wide open than what I can naturally do. And I was just like making funny faces and making stupid noises and just laughing like maniacally at myself for what literally felt like over an hour. Like, I don't know how long it really was in dream time, but like it felt like I was there for like an hour just making stupid faces at myself and laughing at myself in the reflection. And I remember thinking to myself, man, if somebody overheard me right now, they would think that I am like a fucking crazy person. And right after I thought that, I was like, maybe I should actually look and see if anybody's around. Whatever happened to Ethan and Matt, they were with me. So I like look over in the distance and like through like a window. I think it was through a window or something. I see them like sitting across from each other, just bullshitting with each other. I think they were on break. I'm like, oh, okay, there they are. So after getting distracted by looking for my teammates, that's when people start like milling into the area. Like a few people are coming in and they're like looking for stuff. And I'm like, all right, I guess let's get back to work. And then shout out to Patrick. This is like a deep cut. If you remember the video where I met 50 like almost a year ago, It was in a lucid dream. I met a dream character. His name was 50. And I said that he reminded me of somebody. This is the person that he reminded me of, Patrick. I don't work with him anymore. He used to work at where I work. So shout out to Patrick if you're watching this. But he comes up to me. He's holding a bucket. He's got like this white bucket full of plastic parts. And he was full of like white plastic parts. It kind of looked like a part that we do have. I can't remember what the part number is off the top of my head. But they're not white in real life. They're like a black color. So he's holding this bucket full of these like, they're like little squares, like cubes kind of. I'd say they're about that big. Maybe a little bit bigger than that, something like that. And they're heavy, so like, stupid alarm. So like, this is a heavy bucket. And he comes up to me and he's asking me if I know where the plastic clean out purge is to like clean out a plastic press. And as I start to think about it, because I know where it is in real life, and I'm like almost imagining where it is in my mind, but where this dream is taking place, judging by being in the cold room and seeing like plastic material gaylords, we should be like right next to where it's at. So if I would have thought about it for much longer, I probably would have been like, this isn't receiving. What the fuck? Like, I probably would have went lucid. But I didn't have enough time to think about it. Because as I start to think about it, he takes his bucket and he, like, sets it on top of a gaylord. And the gaylord is just made out of cardboard. The cover is cardboard. So he sets it on top, like, on the lid. But the weight of this bucket just crashes through the fucking the cardboard lid, and it just spills the parts into a partial gaylord of plastic. Like this, it's like not full. The gaylord isn't full of plastic. It's been used. It's like half full. So the bucket spills and it dumps the parts into the plastic. And I look in there and they're the same color. And I'm like, oh, Patrick, what the fuck? And he's like, whatever. Like I could tell that he was annoyed by it. But he's like, one thing at a time. Let's find this plastic purge. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then that's when I wake up. That's the last thing I remember before I woke up. And yeah, that's about it. That's the dreams that I had this morning. Like I said, I missed 3 days. The 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. So that makes my dream recall score 4 for today. And that brings my monthly dream recall score up to 5 for March. And yeah, like I said, I apologize that I missed a few days. And thank you. I know that nobody that watched my last video is probably watching this video. My last video popped off. I'm gonna try to make this quick. I don't like talking about, like, the numbers, whatever. But it's at the end of the video. Nobody's fucking watching anyway, so I just want to at least acknowledge it. It brought the channel up to 50 subscribers. I got 6 subscribers. That video got, at this point, it's at like 240 views. And I got like fucking 11 or 12 comments or some shit. And like, that's cool and all. I love to see it. But it just, yeah. I know that the only reason that video popped off like it did and got as many comments as it did is just because it has Elder Scrolls 6 in the title, Like, I don't want to be the clickbait guy that just throws Elder Scrolls 6, anything dealing with Elder Scrolls in the title or tags, just because I want to get views, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I dream about it, I'm going to talk about it. But, yeah, it's just a little disappointing. Like, I was literally thinking to myself, oh, this channel's dead. I upload 3 videos. It got like 1 view, and then the other 2 got 0 views in like 3 days. I'm like, oh, this channel's dead. Whatever. and then I upload a video talking about Elder Scrolls, and then it becomes the best performing video on the channel. So I'm trying not to think too hard about that, because I don't really care about stuff like that. It's just fun to like monitor it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get a bunch of views. It's cool if I get views and subscribers, and my favorite part is when people comment. Like, I don't care if I only get 10 views per video. If everybody that viewed left a comment, then like, that's cool. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. I just wanted to say thank you for watching and subscribing if you've made it this far, even though I know that nobody that watched the last video and left a comment, not nobody, the newcomers, none of the newcomers that subscribed and watched last video and left a comment are probably going to watch this one, which that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to acknowledge it. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. I made a 5 subscriber video. I wanted to make a video for 10 subscribers, and then 25, and then 50. But then life stuff happens. So I made my 5 subscriber video, and I never made any of the others. And now that I'm at 50, I'm still waiting until I can get up in my trailer to make what was supposed to be my 10 subscriber video. But anyway, sorry for rambling. I keep meaning to say this in the beginning of the video, but if you've made it this far, let me know down in the comments if you had any interesting dreams this morning. I'd love to read it. And yeah, I think that's it. Good night and sweet dreams.